Okay, so now my dilemma is, do I film with my ring light off and you can still somewhat see my eyes without a glare, or do I turn it on and have better lighting? The curses of having bad eyesight. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, and since it's the end of April, we love a consistent person.
Oh Lord, again.
And that's me. So here we are with my April book haul. Now, to give myself full credit, this is about a third of what my book haul was last month. So like, while it's still almost 20 books, that's a win for me. So I'm taking it. We're taking the V, we're taking the victory. And it was, because here's my justification for why I bought less books this month than next month. Next Friday is my birthday. I am a May baby through and through. I love I love fall too, but spring and fall, they're my jams. And I'm a May baby. I was born May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Go have a margarita on me on that day. But I'll be having like spaghetti. I don't drink, but that's besides the point. Or have a taco, have a taco for me on Friday. But that was my justification as to not buying many books this month, was because next month's my birthday. So I have already bought myself books this month that's coming next month for my birthday. And then, of course, gifts. All I asked for was pretty much books. So I have a feeling I will be getting more next month. So that's why I was like, okay, we're just going to slow it down a little bit for April. But we still have a pile. Like, it starts... She's tall. I mean, she's tall. She's like, So we're going to go through a little disclaimer here. I sometimes do not know what my books are about, okay? And I'm lazy, and I don't sit here and look through them before I tell you guys what I bought. So, just know that sometimes I just show you the book, I show you the cover, and that's all, because I don't know. And sometimes I'm a cover buyer. Look, the real reason is, here's the thing. If you're new here, I am a book collector through and through. That's my justification for buying books. I buy books way faster than I read them, but I love books. I love the look of them. I'm weird. I love the smell of them. It's just, let me live my life. So we're going to go through most of these books. You know what? Most of these books I bought myself this month. I can't even say they were gifts like from random acts of kindness. They were just mostly me. And that Pango Books app. Dang it. It used to be Amazon, but now it's Pango Books. Sponsor me, please. I need some like discounts. Okay, let's just get into this haul. Okay, so the first book that I got was Adriana Locke, The Sweet Spot. This is a small town romance. I have never read anything by Adriana Locke before, but I think she's on KU, if I'm not mistaken. But this one is about an ex-baseball player who comes home to visit his parents. And when he does, he meets the heroine, who is a single mom, but she is just kind of through with love. The back of it says, he was in the major league. She's had it to here with men who play games. Let's take a swing at love. So we all know it's going to end in an HEA. So, but I am in a small town era. I've been reading small town romances. I can't really say I've been just reading those, because I've been reading some dark ones too. So it doesn't really compute, does it? But I'm just in my romance era, and I have been for a very, very long time now. But I've been wanting to read more. Not even more. I just wanted to read her. So I'm glad that this was gifted to me. So I'll be excited to get to this one. And it looks like very summery. So a good summer read. Okay, the next one was so this book has been on my wish list for a while. However, it was like the original cover with the guy and girl. But then I saw on a Facebook group the special hardcover edition, and I was like, I want that one. So that's what I did. I bought myself Don't Kiss the Bride by Carrie Ann Cole. This is the hardcover edition that's on Amazon. So like, it's not from a box. You can actually buy it. But I loved this cover. I mean, like I said, I do like the original cover with the guy and girl, but like this cover spoke to me, and I was like, yep, that's the one I want. So This one is an age gap romance, and I tell you that because it says it right there. I love it when books tell me what it is. Just tell me. Makes my job easier to tell you guys. But I can't remember if I can't really remember like the relate. You know what? I'm just gonna read the back because it's just a whole lot easier. Okay. Yes, I thought this is what it was, but I had to make sure. Okay, so we have the heroine, and she's just down on her luck. You know, life's just kind of getting to her, and she meets the hero who is 16 years older than her, but I think she needs insurance, like health insurance. And since we live in America, it's hard to come by, and it's very, very expensive. So the the hero decides, like, hey, why don't we get married? You can use my insurance. I have really good insurance. And I think that's what happens. So it's like a marriage of convenience, but it's also an age gap, and it's apparently also a slow burn. So check. That sounds amazing. Plus the cover. You tell me when it's a good cover. Like, honestly, the cover's good. Your book better be good too. Oh no! I thought the spine was broken. Hold up. Sorry, I was having a moment. I was like, hey. Okay. you just witnessed the meltdown, but all's good. All's good.
Child. Anyways.
Okay, next I got myself "Stay With Me" by Nicole Fury. Oh, that's a last name. Fiorina. I am so sorry. I totally butchered that. But this is book 1 in her trilogy, and I just bought books 2 and 3 today, so they will be coming. But I do know this book is kind of, I guess it's more of like a young adult, not young adult, new adult. She is sent to a reformatory college in the UK, where it is housed by deranged and dangerous young adults. And there she meets Ollie. I should tell you who she is. She is Mia. So I've heard good things about the trilogy, but again, it was like the cover, like the flowers. Dang it, covers. You need to not be so good, then I won't want them. But here we are. So, and then I bought books, like I said, 2 and 3 today, so they'll be coming soon. But they'll be in my May book haul because they won't get to my house here until May. But I now have the first book. I don't even know what the series is called. Is it just Stay With Me? Oh, okay. It just says Stay With Me series. Good to know. Good to know. The next book is just my book of the month pick for April. So I picked The Only Survivors by Megan Miranda. Normally, I pick thrillers for my book of the month because thrillers can be very expensive, especially when normally they come out in hardback first. So it's just cheaper to get them from book of the month. However, I feel like next month in May, like the picks for the romance are going to be like, and I'm going to be like, which one do I pick? But all I know about this, okay, this gives me vibes from, if you ever watched Yellow Jackets on Showtime. So these group of girls survive something that happens. I don't know if it was a plane crash or something. But like something happens. They lie about it. And now we're back in the present and things start happening. So they got to face their past. Like it's giving me, I don't know why it's giving me, well, I know why it's giving me Yellow Jacket vibes, but I don't think it has any connection with Yellow Jackets, but I'm here for it. Plus the cover just looks summery. It's got like that ombre sunset vibe. It's probably had nothing to do with summer, but I'm just saying it anyway. And I have never read a Megan Miranda. I own a few of her books, but I've just never gotten a chance to read her yet. So hopefully it'll be good. The next book that I got was from, where'd I get this? Dark and Disturbed? Cover to cover. Where did I get this one? I cannot remember. But it's the reprint of, was it Mystic? It was. This is Mystic Box. This is Mystic Box. It is the reprint of Corrupt by Penelope Douglas, but it's not signed. So like every other book was signed when it first came out. This wasn't, but that's okay. I didn't mind. I just wanted a copy of it. Now, if they would only do Birthday Girl, my life would be complete. I'm never going to find that book. I am never going to find Birthday Girl from Mystic Box, and it drives me nuts. People are selling it for like $1,200. I just can't afford that. I can't do that. But this one, if you don't know, is a dark romance. It's book 1 in the Devil's Night series, and it's based on these 4 guys who were friends in high school, and they went out on Devil's Night and did like some mischief stuff, and stuff happened. And this book is set like I think 4 years later, and now whatever happened on that night, they think the main girl was involved, so they want revenge. Basically what the book's about. It's kind of like a slow-ish burn, but I tell you what, there is a scene in this book that lives rent-free in my head, and I remember it just like I can just, And if you know, you know, but if you don't know, I'm going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you what it was about, but just the sauna scene. If you know, you know, that rent-free all the time. The next book that I was gifted was Seducing My Guardian by Katie Robert. I highly enjoy Katie Roberts' like backlist. I'm not like really a fan of her newer stuff, except for like the Dark Olympus, because I don't read like monster romances, which is something that she likes to write a lot of, so I don't tend to read those, but I do read the Dark Olympus, and then like her Touch of Taboo series, and like the Wicked Villains, my jam. So this one, I don't know other than it's taboo, and it's she's going to seduce her guardian. Like, that's all I really need to know. Plus, it's short. It's like a novella, so it's like, what, 142 pages. Just perfect. Perfect. I think there's 3 in the series. There's this one. There's gifting her to my best friend, and your dad will do. So, they sound like great times. The next book I was gifted was Throttled by Lauren Asher, which is book 1 in the Dirty Air series, which is following... Oh my gosh, it took me forever to figure out what these stupid race is called. F500? Oh, did it again. I don't know what these are. I will put it here. I cannot think of the race over in England. F90? Not I don't know, but it's book 1 in that series, and I think there's 4. So I am looking really stupid right now, but I cannot tell you what the name of this. That all's coming is NASCAR, and I know that's not it. That's the American coming out of me. But I hear this is a great series. I own her Dreamland Billionaire series. Have I read them? No, I haven't. But so like, do I like her writing? I don't know. But I just wanted to go ahead and start. Well, this one was gifted, so I can't say that I bought it. But now that I have it, I can, could start the series if I want to. Next, I was gifted Landon and Shay Part 1 by Britney C. Cherry. I can't tell you what this book's about because I just went and put every Britney C. Cherry book on my wish list. So, there you go. I don't know if it's Friends to Lovers. I don't know if it's Second Chance. I don't know. Marriage. I don't know. But I do know there's a Part 2 that I will need to buy to finish off the story. So I'm assuming it ends in a cliffhanger. I don't know. Like, the cover's gorgeous though. Like, so, and I know it's a romance, but I just put all of her books on there. So like, she writes it, I read it. It is what it is. But to be completely transparent with you guys, I have not read a Britney C. Cherry book.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
So why I don't know. But I own a good many of her books. I just have not read them yet. And I think it's because I know that I'm going to like it so much that I put it off. And does anyone else do that, or is it just me? Please tell me this isn't a just me thing. Like, if I know that I'm really going to like a book, I will not read that book. I don't understand. I don't understand why I am the way I am, but I am. The next book that this one I did buy for myself because I can't remember. Oh, I must have been on my Facebook, which is dangerous because I'm a member of a lot of like authors groups and stuff. And I'm a member of Claire Kingsley, and she put on that this book was for sale. It was on Kindle, but it was on sale if you didn't have Kindle, and it was called His Heart. And apparently it's really emotional. And people in the comments were like, I cry. So I'm like sold. Like, I went ahead and I bought it, the physical copy. So couldn't tell you. I don't know. I know it's a romance, but I don't think it has an HEA. I can't really remember, but it was emotional, so I was sold on it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it does not have an HEA. But I'm okay with that. Like, it's okay if some romances don't have them. So I'll be excited to get to this one. Plus the covers on these are so gorgeous. And the fact that it's matte. Oh, I'm in love with matte covers. Okay, I then went ahead and bought myself the last 2 books of the Brutal Birthright series that I needed for my collection because I didn't know if they were going to be able to buy them anymore because they were picked up by Bloom, and I don't want them to change the covers without me getting a chance to buy them. So I bought these, and I also bought the rest of the Kingsmaker series that I needed, which were books 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So they're all coming, but they won't be here until like May. So they'll be my next book haul. But I've got Broken Vow and I've got Heavy Crown. So they are finished. We are complete. I think this is the one that people like the most because it's the cowboy, I think. And there's something with, ma'am, I'm trying to film. That's rude. Something about a barn scene in this, apparently. And then this is just the ending. Who is it? Are you Sebastian? I think he's Sebastian. So that's like the end. And then you can go on. So, got them all now. They're right there. So I'm going to have to put those on there at some point. I then was gifted Across Eternity by Ella O'Rourke, which is also Elizabeth O'Rourke, which is book 4 in the Parallel series. I'm pretty sure I own books 1 through 3. So, this is a time traveling romance. Basically, I think it's following all the same characters. I hope it's following all the same characters. I'm not too sure. I haven't read the first book. But what's new? It's not surprising. Really, it's not. So if it is following the same people, then I know what it's about. But if it's not, then I don't. But in the first book, I do know that this little girl has dreamt about this guy for when she was younger. And she's like, I'm going to marry him and all this. You know, she was convinced she was going to marry him, and her parents sent her to therapy, and she finally got over that and figured, realized it was just a dream. And then she gets older and she gets engaged to a guy, and then something happens and she has to go to the hospital. Well, her doctor is none other than the guy that she was dreaming about. She knows everything about him. And guess what? He was dreaming about her too. So what do you do? What do you do when you meet like your literal soulmate, but you're married to, or you're engaged to someone else? Like, I don't know. I've never had the pleasure. So, like, I'm going to have to read the books to find out. I then was on Pango Books again. And I bought myself The Swedish Prince and The Wild Heir by Karina. Is it Karina? Yeah, it's Karina. I don't know if it's Haley or Hale or Hallie. If you know, let me know. But I already have Nordic King and I wanted these. However, I am now in a predicament. Because I have these 2 in these versions. Nordic King is in a special edition. So what do I do? Sometimes I hate myself. Sometimes I really hate myself. Because I'm like, why do you do what you do? I don't know. But I do know these are all romances surrounded by royalty. So, I'm excited for that. Who do I prefer? I prefer that guy. Not just because he's shirtless, guys. Like, get your mind out of the gutter. It's because he's shirtless and he has tattoos. There you go. Plus his hair. Okay. I'm not predictable at all, am I? The last 2 books I also bought myself on Pango Books. However, I kind of screwed myself because I bought myself Love in the Wild by Emma Castle. And I was so excited. I was like, whoa, yeah, I got it. I opened it and my sister's like, what did you do? And I was like, dang girl, what? I just bought myself a book. It's not new. This is like everyday. This is an everyday occurrence. And she's like, and I was like, what? She's like, I just bought you that book and it came yesterday. So that is why I had to stop buying myself books until my birthday. Or check with her first because then she'll let me know. So I don't know what we're doing yet. I don't know if she's going to take back that book or keep it and then like I give away this one. If I do anything, it'll be on my Instagram. But this is a Tarzan retelling, so I'm not a big fan of like the Tarzan cartoon. I did like the Tarzan movie with Alex Skarsgård. Was it Alex? Pretty sure it's Alexander Skarsgård. Yeah. I liked that one just because I like to look at him. But hey, I can look at this guy too. So That's all I know. And that's fine. We're just going to go in blind. And then the last book is Legacy by Laura Pavlov, which is book 1 in a Hollywood series. No, it's not Hollywood at all. It's Montgomery Brothers series. Don't know what it's about, but I wanted the book and it was cheap on Pango Books, so I got it because I would like to eventually get to her backlist after I read the Honey Mountain series, because I still haven't done that. That's just me though. Like I'm a walking something or other. I don't know why I am the way I am. But those are all the books. Those are the books that I bought myself or was gifted in the month of April that have arrived. Like I said, I did buy myself some books that are coming in May. But you'll see those next month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you're new, I would love to have you. Let me know down below in the comments what was your favorite book that you gifted yourself this past month or someone got for you. And if you don't want to leave a comment but want to leave a little something to let me know that you were here, leave a crown. Leave a crown for royalty to let me know that you were here. All my social media is linked down below as always, my Goodreads and my Instagram if you want to stay more up to date and day to day with what I am reading, along with my Amazon wish list if you ever wish to send me anything. You don't have to, but if you do, it is down there and it is always chock full of books. It always is full. But I hope you guys have a great day and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys. Let's do the time warp again. It's just a jump to the left and then a step to the right. Put your hands on your hips. Let's do the time warp again. Voyeuristic intention. Oh, makes me want to watch Glee. Oh my goodness gracious. Why? Ooh, that's good enough. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of heavy. And when he does, he meets he meets the hair, which is, my goodness, how being itchy. My foot's asleep. How dare you? But I do know they're all wow. Can't say your R's much, can you?